Testing.
Testing. Hi, everyone.
Hey,
I'm Nev,
I'm Katie.
and we've been friends for 20 years.
Started out as college roommates.
Yes, and here we are now.
Just living the dream. Two girls in the city.
Yes.
Living our best lives.
Yes, so how have you been?
You know, New Year, same me.
You know what? Me too. New Year, same me.
Yeah, this time of year is like super weird. Like I feel like everyone in their like dry January and like let's get healthy and like all their like new like changes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really understand why January. Is it like because like we're bored of the winter and it's cold and like so we're just like let's reinvent ourselves?
Well, I think it's just the beginning of the new cycle, like the new year.
But it's like any day you could pick to like.
That's what I usually like to do. Like, I don't like resolutions because I'm like, no, it's not going to be based on like an arbitrary date. Like, I need to do it when I'm like ready.
Yeah.
And that's when I kind of stick to things way more than just randomly a resolution at a certain period of time.
So I used to do like a whole New Year's like resolution thing. Like I used to do it in my phone. Like I would pick like, I don't know, like 10, 15 things that like I wanted to like do this year. Like New Year's resolutions.
And?
Yeah, I never did any of it.
Same. Like I would do like 2 or 3. And like I feel like I would always start out strong in January, and then by February I forget about them.
I never even start out strong. That's the thing. It's like every year, like get fit, get hot, be healthy, stop drinking, like get your life together, be an adult.
Yeah, like the things that we say to each other like every day, basically. But like those were my resolutions when I was like in my 20s, and then I kind of got over them, and I was like, I don't need to do resolutions anymore. They feel like a chore. They stress me out. And then when I find the notes section on my notes app, same thing. I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't accomplish anything.
I actually have some New Year's resolutions that we could actually read.
Yeah.
That
like from back in the day, or.
Yeah, let's see if I can find one. Like, this would be funny to find.
Oh, I like how yours is organized by year.
So notes. Here's 2018. Oh, here's 2019. Oh, this is going to be good.
Let's see if I have any.
Okay. Would you like to hear them?
Yes.
Okay. Get a job that's more than just a job.
That's a good one.
The good news is I don't work at my last job anymore. That would be awkward. Take dance lessons.
Okay.
Did
you take any?
I haven't taken any. I did ask Brandon if he would take dance lessons with me. And he said we should find an apartment first. Then we can worry about those dance lessons. So you know what though? Like I feel like my moves are pretty good. I don't know if I need those lessons.
I think you naturally accomplish those.
Yeah, I think like I'm okay there. But I still actually would like to take those dance lessons. All right, now I have join a charity group.
Okay.
No, never did that.
Mm-hmm.
Impact someone's life in a major positive way. Well, if I have, they haven't told me yet. So I'm still waiting on that one. Lose 17 pounds or at least really try. Well, I can tell you I've gained, I think, 17 pounds since I started dating Brandon again. So, depression looks great on me, but happiness is a tough load. It's a wide load coming through. Okay, not drink for a full week. I can tell you that since 2019, I have successfully not accomplished that.
Well, it was so funny when I saw your Instagram story last week, and it was like dry January. What was it? It was like January 1st to January 2nd.
I tried.
Yeah.
Not drink for a full week. That's sad. That was something I tried in 2019, and it never happened.
That's a tough one, though.
This one's
in the city.
This one's really sad, and what's sadder is that I was in a relationship at the time.
What is it?
And I told this to my partner, and he didn't feel sad about it. But if I was in a relationship and Brandon said to me one of his goals was learn to be less skeptical about love.
Oh, yeah. If I was your partner, I'd be like, what do you mean? Like,
I wonder why it didn't work out.
he didn't say anything. He was like, eh.
Oh, it gets even better. My next one was find my old positivity. So I didn't really accomplish these goals, but I did accomplish one thing. I'm not with that guy anymore.
Yeah, listen, that's an achievement.
Go see my grandma more, both of them. Well, I wouldn't say more.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't say less.
Yes.
So,
the same amount.
And then teach baby Frank something new. Well, I'm sure I did, but I don't know if it's something that his parents are happy about.
Still, you taught him something new.
Yeah, so those were my 2019.
The first ones were very, like, charitable. Like, they were very, like, giving. It was all about other people. Mine were always, like, selfish. It would be, like, it was always, like, get a new job, like, eat healthy, exercise every day.
Should we be immature and read what my exes were?
Oh, you have his too?
Oh,
yes.
yeah, we used to write it together.
Oh, my God, please read.
This is kind of wrong.
Well, it's okay. It's
We're
anonymous.
not saying who he is.
It's anonymous, yeah.
But if you know me, you clearly know who he is. So he wanted to get into Columbia. How old was he?
I was just going to say, this makes him sound like he's in high school.
Maybe I should have double checked his age.
Yeah.
I can't read this out loud. I cannot read this out loud.
All of them were just that one.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, now you kind of have to read it out loud because I need to hear it. Okay, pick one.
I can't.
Why are they all bad?
I can't read this out loud. It's really inappropriate. But one of them is find less screen time on Insta. Okay.
That's not inappropriate.
I think I've accomplished something. That person is no longer in my life. I actually am feeling good about my goals since 2019.
Oh, that's amazing.
Man. All right. So,
I don't have any resolutions this year. I kind of stopped doing them.
Yeah, I have none.
Yeah, and I kind of forget about them now, like the first week of January. Like I quickly move on and like go back to like normal life.
And I've been avoiding the gym.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be with all those amateur hour people. So hence my recent weight gain.
You have no weight gain.
Is because I'm waiting for the New Year's resolutioners.
Well, wait until like January 30th and they'll be gone.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, by now they might be gone.
Yeah.
It's like week 1 and week 2 of like the gym after like January 1st is insane. After that, everyone
gives up. Because it's like, I feel like I'm the same way. Like, I can be very gung-ho for, like, 2 weeks, and I get all excited, and then, like, I run out of steam.
Yeah.
And I'm
just like, I don't know, New Year's resolutions, like, I don't know. I'd rather, like, make a day resolution. Like, what do I want to achieve today?
I think that's
like, why do I have to wait for, like, a year to, like, achieve my goals?
Yeah. Well, it's, like, the goals that you want to achieve within that year. So it can be, like, in the first week if you're, like... I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
Crazy good.
I tried not even dry January. I was hoping for just damp January.
Yeah. And how's that going?
Rainforest.
It's rainforest. We should start that Rainforest January.
Rainforest.
Or
January.
like what's the rainy season in Asia? What is that called?
Monsoon.
Monsoon
January monsoons.
Yeah. Monsoon January.
Yeah. So actually, even yesterday. So. A week or two or whatever ago, I'm at the liquor store, and Brandon and I have really been enjoying sake lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little like.
It's not very strong, which is what I like about it.
See, that's what I always say. I'm like, it's not strong, but Brandon's like, it's stronger than wine.
Maybe it's just because it's smooth and I don't feel the alcohol.
Or you just drink it in those nice little cups. So like
Yeah.
you're like 5-10 of those little cups, you're fine.
Yeah, I never feel like it's excessive. Like it's not like drinking straight like liquor.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So I think it's like a nice little sipper, and it's usually like nice to like pair with a meal.
Yeah.
So we've been enjoying sake a lot. And so sake comes in many different sizes and shapes.
Yes.
And the liquor store by me has like a very big bottle. So, and since we've been like drinking it a lot, the other day, like Brandon and I were picking up some sake, and we both look at each other and we're like, should we? Like the big one? And I was like, no, we shouldn't, because we can't be trusted. If we get the big bottle of sake, let's face it, we're going to drink the big bottle of sake in one night.
Yeah.
So we have to maintain like some sort of like
control.
Some sort of control. So we get the regular size.
Yeah. Wait, so the big one was like what, like a liter?
Oh, it's pretty big. It's a big boy.
Oh.
I don't know what the size is, but
yeah,
she's big. Enough where like Brandon and I both agreed that we both can't be trusted with that bottle.
Good decision.
Yeah. So then last night though, I was like feeling a little stressed out. Like we're looking at new apartments, moving in the city. Work is like, it's hectic. It's that time of year. Like everyone's like cramming in before Chinese New Year. And so I was like telling Brandon I was like a little stressed out by things. So he came home and he was like, I have a surprise for you.
Did he get the big bottle?
He was like, I know we can't be trusted, but you had a bad day.
And how long did it last?
We didn't drink it all.
Oh.
Yeah, we can be trusted.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, there's still, I think, at least half in there.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, see?
Yeah.
This is mature Katie.
Yeah.
2026 Katie.
Yeah, come back tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, listen, you didn't drink it in a day, so
yeah,
that's progress.
It's funny. It's like if I'm not told to do something, I'm like, I have restraint. If you tell me to do something, I just have no restraint.
Like you'll do the opposite?
Yeah, like I do better if not asked.
Yeah, no, or like not told.
Like, yeah, I do it better if like if I'm given the freedom to do it on my own.
Yeah. Well, like going back to like resolutions and like, being healthy and like dieting, like anytime I've tried to diet, or like one time my friend was like, let's do this like diet together. And I was like, no. And she's like, come on. And I was like, no. And then she kind of wore me down. So I was like, fine, I'll do this diet. But it was like so restrictive. It's like you couldn't eat sugar, couldn't eat carbs, couldn't eat anything. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do this.
What's the point?
Exactly. So like I tried for a day, and by that night I had opened a bag of chips and was like pouring it down my throat. And it's because I'm trying to tell myself like you can't eat all these things, and like I just overreact and go the other way.
Yeah, you want
like
it more.
I go crazy. But like when I don't tell myself, like when I don't do any restrictions, I don't crave the food that I would normally like gobble down like that. Yeah. So
speaking of cravings, how are you feeling cravings wise?
I feel good. I don't have any like crazy cravings. I mean, like I'm always hungry now. Like I need to eat like every 2-3 hours.
Yeah, well, but you're eating for 2.
Yeah, but I don't have anything like weird that I would consider weird. Like I'm not eating pickles and ice cream, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Are you still feeling tired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as bad. Like now that I'm in the second trimester, it's much better. But like I have days where I'm just like I will wake up and then I have to take a nap right away.
What's my excuse? I feel like that normally too.
Well, normally it hits me after lunch. That's usually
but
like
food coma.
But now it like starts to hit me after breakfast and after lunch.
Yeah.
So
little food coma-ish.
Yeah. But it's definitely, my tiredness is definitely not as bad as the first trimester. That's when I was like a zombie.
I mean, if anything, you're like kind of working out all day long because you're carrying like a little extra beach bun in your belly. Yeah, it's like walking around with weights.
Kind of, yeah. Although, so when we did the ultrasound like 2 weeks ago, they said the baby is like a pound and something. And I was like, where are the other 20 pounds that I've gained? Like, I thought this baby was like 7-8 pounds by now.
That's the protective padding.
Yeah, I know.
And
There's
all the
like,
fluid it's in.
yeah, that's unlike my boobs. Like everything is like gains weight, but I'm just like, well, I've gained like 25 pounds, and this baby's only like a pound.
Does it feel weird to have boobs?
No, it's very fun.
But like I have to imagine, because like, you know, I don't have much of.
No, same. Normally I don't. So like it's just exciting because I've never had boobs like this before. Like, and everyone's noticing that they're bigger, and I'm just like, I know.
Like it's so weird. Like how do they just get bigger?
I don't know. And I'm like, I think it's just the hormones and like getting ready for like
they're preparing.
Nursing. Yeah. But I was like, I'll take it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like when they first started growing, I would like look at them in the mirror constantly because I'm like, oh my God, they're big.
So do you have to wear bras now?
No, I'm still not wearing bras.
No bras.
I refuse to wear bras until like I thought about maybe getting a maternity bra, but I'm like, why don't I wait until I get to that point, see how I feel?
You're not there yet.
Yeah, because I hear like when you breastfeed, you know, like you leak, so you need like a bra and like, some padding. So that's kind of what I was thinking about. But
so your resolution can be to go as long as possible without wearing bras.
Oh, that one I can do pretty
well. That's
well,
a good
I
one.
think. Yeah, that one I can succeed in.
Yeah, I think it's important that people pick goals that
are achievable.
Yeah, otherwise it's just like
I feel
depressing.
Yeah, and it's stressful, and then you feel like a failure, and then you're like, what's the point?
Yeah, that's why I have no resolution. Like
same.
I have like nothing. Yeah, I don't have to fail.
I just feel like every year it feels like it's the same thing, and I'm just like bored and tired of making resolutions.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know why we have
to. Well, clearly
like,
they're not the same thing. I mean, I looked back at 2019. It was a really different story there.
Yeah. Oh, I love that you have them. I should put them on my phone.
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm not making any, I don't need to. But
it's funny though if you think about like where we were.
2019.
Well, even just.
Where was I in 2019?
Even just like going back to the summer. I mean, I thought initially like this like podcast was going to be about like dating in your 40s and like shit talking men.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Definitely not about that.
And
didn't think it was going to be about pregnancy either.
Well, and now it's about pregnancy and marriage. Surprise.
2026.
Hope you're still interested. Who knows what we'll be talking about next?
I know, seriously. Like, I was not expecting this either. Like, we started off just in general very different than where it is now.
Yeah. But it's unfortunate that not all of those recordings were properly taped.
I know. Yeah, they were not.
Yeah.
We had a lot of technical issues in the beginning. So a lot of great footage was lost. But maybe for the better.
Yeah.
Maybe for the better.
Like the footage at Turks and Caicos.
I think I still have that, but it's bad.
It's bad.
But yes, there was footage of us in.
It's equivalent to my partner's New Year's resolution. 2019.
Yes, it cannot be shown.
Cannot be revealed for people's
Yeah. Wait, so how is apartment searching?
How could I what should I compare apartment searching to?
I know what it's like because it's a nightmare in New York, but like has it gotten worse?
It's a lot like dating, actually.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, like there's a lot of similarities actually. It's just like the apps. You're swiping.
Mm-hmm. You have to go through a lot of bad ones.
There's a lot of good pictures.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of AI corrections.
A lot of good descriptions. Yeah. Profile sounds good.
And a lot of false advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, I feel like there are things about apartment searching that it's just, like, it's exactly like dating. It's like no mention of size at your apartment. Mm-hmm. It's like when the guy has no mention of height.
Yeah. Or I was going to say,
No
like,
mention of height. Like, come on now, guys. We just tell us the height. We need to know the height.
Yeah.
Like, just tell us the size of the apartment. Like, I don't get it. It's just like, I don't understand it. It's like, what do these real estate people think? Like, we're gonna go look at the apartment and
I know.
and realize that it's like 5'6" on a good day.
Yeah.
Like,
no, exactly. It's like when they don't give you the dimensions, you're like, why not?
what? Like, let's just get through with this now.
Yeah, and the virtual staging it's like face tuning.
Yeah.
It's like editing and like makes the apartment look so amazing, and you're excited, and then you go see it and you're like, what is this dump that I'm looking at?
Yeah, it's like I went on a date once, I remember, and the guy said he was like, I think like 6'1", or maybe he said he was 5'10", and I was like, fuck it, I'll date someone the same height as me. And so I met up with him, and he clearly was not 5'10", and he like looked at me and he was like, wow, you're 5'10". Like, he was like shocked. I was like, yeah, that's what I said I was. And
Yeah.
I was like, and you're clearly not. Like, I wasn't lying.
I mean, really caught in a lie.
Yeah, but it was like so funny and ironic because he was like looking at me like, oh my God, you're 5'10". And I was like, yeah, as I said, like.
But like, women don't lie about their height. Like, why would he think you're like making it up?
Who knows? But he was just as shocked that I was actually 5'10" as I was that he was 5'8". It's just like looking for apartments. It's just like dating too. It's like there's always like that one thing that's off.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta be like kind of like looking for it too. It's like you walk in and you're like, oh, spacious, great. Like,
yeah, but you don't have an oven, like you know, like something like a basic thing is missing.
But you share a bathroom with your neighbor.
Exactly.
I
remember like seeing this apartment once, and literally like the shower was in the kitchen, and then the bathroom was on the like the toilet was on the other side of the kitchen. I'm like, why are they in the kitchen?
The shower was in the kitchen.
The shower was like on one side of the kitchen. So
you could wash your vegetables and yourself at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, you can double duty, save some water.
Efficient.
And I'm just like, who in their right mind would rent this?
Yeah.
And that was one of the better ones that I saw.
I don't know. I just wonder, like, I see apartments that, like, are not cheap. And they're just, like, not nice.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, who is, like, okay throwing down, like, $6,000 a month for, like, a closet size apartment?
I know. And I don't know if it's just the market is all messed up and, like, they just think they can get that rate, because I agree with you. Like, I don't know who's gonna, in their right mind, rent that.
I feel like really old too, because it's like I feel like I'm like I haven't moved in, lived in my apartment, at least my like building complex, for like over 15 years now,
which is honestly very impressive for New York City standards. Like, that does not usually happen.
Yeah, so this move is quite it's a big one.
That's
for
a
me.
Big one. Yeah, that would be a very big one.
It's very nerve-wracking. I feel like it's funny. It's like you feel like where you live somehow like becomes like part of your identity.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
I'm Katie from Battery Park. That's like part of who I am.
Yeah, I've always known you as being Katie from Battery Park. Like, I don't think I know you had an apartment before that.
Well, you know,
with Jay,
we did live together, and
we did. I guess I'm thinking that's college. I'm thinking like outside of college.
Nev,
You're right. We lived
were
together.
Roommates.
I did not forget.
We lived in Chelsea.
I did
26th and 6th.
That's right.
What was our apartment number?
7C.
7C.
Yeah. 7C.
I mean, that apartment was a 1-bedroom.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And it must have been.
That apartment.
I'm trying to remember how much it was.
We each paid. I'm pretty sure we each paid like $760 a month. So well, like, us, like our parents. You know, we're in college, so.
So it must have been like 3 and change.
Yeah, Yeah. Almost. Yeah.
And I remember thinking like we lived in this like fancy, expensive building.
Well, we kind of did. I mean, at the time, it's still like a luxury building.
Yeah.
But just so
But
everybody knows, it was not just me and Katie sharing a one bedroom. It was me, Katie, plus 2 other roommates sharing a one bedroom.
4
apartment.
girls, 1 bedroom.
Yes. We had 2 sets of bunk beds.
I mean, it was a college experience.
It was college. It's fine. It worked. We had the summer to ourselves, you and I, so that made up for it.
And a lot of weekends.
And a lot of weekends, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I realized is, like, I remember back then, I mean, it's still a lot of money, but, like, thinking, like, $3,000 for a 1 bedroom was, like, extremely expensive to me.
Yeah, like, nowadays, that would be, like, nothing.
Yeah, nowadays it's cheap because nowadays, like, 1 bedrooms are, like, $5,000-6,000. Which
Yeah,
is,
like,
again, expensive.
Yeah, like 5, 6, like, I didn't realize, like, my apartment is actually quite reasonable.
Yeah, like, it's... And then, like, 2 bedrooms, it's like, I don't even know.
It's like they think that just because you have 2 bedrooms, it means that you have twice, like, the income.
Yeah.
But it's like, listen, people, like, the kids, like, they have to go to school.
They do.
We
like,
can't send them out to work yet.
They can't go to the factory just yet.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't like your bedroom? Get a job.
Yeah.
This bedroom's too small?
Get a job.
Pay
yeah.
for it.
Get a job. Get a bigger apartment.
God, to be a kid again, like, I wish my parents would pay for my room and board. So.
Oh my God, me too. That was amazing, actually.
And when I say room and board, I mean like my bedroom and my house that I grew up in. Like, that's nice. They didn't even charge me anything.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The suburbs is very different. In New York City, you gotta charge your kids.
Yeah, the suburbs. Yeah, I mean, apartment hunting in general. It's just like this is like a task that like.
It's definitely, I've read, one of the most stressful things ever is like moving in New York City, because it's like.
Well, also it's like finding the apartment's one thing.
Yeah.
But then getting all your things there.
Honestly, I feel like once you find it, I always felt relief once I found it. I was like, the moving, the packing, I can easily do because I have something that I'm going to.
Yeah.
It's having something to go to that for me was always like the most stressful part.
I think I'm going to try. There's that moving service called Piece of Cake.
Yeah, I see them
I see it everywhere. I have to say, whoever's doing their marketing is genius.
Yeah.
I mean, they take their trucks that are clearly moving people around the city. They paint it bright pink so we all notice it. And then they write piece of cake. I mean,
it's a piece of cake.
Yeah. I want cake, like, perfect.
Yeah, I know. I feel like.
And I want moving to be a piece of cake.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's very enticing.
Moving, like, having movers, I think definitely makes the whole process much easier.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a mover. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I remember from our apartment to in college to then I had moved to 61st and First. I mean, my parents, they're kind people. They moved us. They moved me.
Yeah.
From Chelsea to 61st and First. And oh my gosh, we would just fill up the car and go from one apartment to the other. And we went back and forth like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, what did I have at that age? Like,
that's how I felt when I was moving into this apartment. And I was like, I felt like I didn't have that many things. And then when I started packing.
Until you start packing it.
I was like, what is all this shit that I have? I threw out and like donated so much stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't move all this stuff.
See, I keep my apartment, like, you'd be surprised. Like, I know where everything is. Like, if, like, I was sitting in my apartment and you're like, what's in that drawer?
Yeah.
I could tell you exactly what's in there.
Yeah.
Like, verbatim. Like,
oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much know what's in my drawers, too, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like lately I'm getting more and more...
You want to purge.
Claustrophobic. Even though, like, I don't have that many things to purge, but I think, like, the baby coming...
Well, you're making room for something else that's coming in.
There's going to be so much shit everywhere. This is what people have told me. Like, you just have so much shit. And I'm like, I don't even know what all this shit is, but that I'm gonna have, but I'm like, where am I keeping all the shit that I'm supposed to have?
Yeah, where are you keeping it?
I don't know yet. I have to.
I mean, you have space.
I do have some space, and I like to keep it like more on the empty side than on the full side, so I can fit like another dresser in the bedroom and like have the bassinet in the crib or whatever it is I'm gonna have. 2 in 1 is what I'm gonna have.
Just throw the baby in bed with you. What are you talking about? Save the space.
Trying to keep this thing alive, Katie.
I mean, I think that's a resolution right there for you.
Keeping it alive?
Yeah.
And keeping my sanity. Maybe that'll be my 2 resolutions.
Yeah. Like, I feel like when people have, like, a 1-year, like, birthday, like, it is for the parents. Yeah. Like, it's a celebration that you did it. 1 year.
Yeah, that's 100% for the
1
parents.
year of creating a human.
Yeah, the kid is not remembering that. You're like, we did it.
No. Yeah, it's like, let's celebrate and, like, have some drinks.
Yeah, like celebrate us surviving.
Yeah, the survival. You did it. You made it. Forget it. It's not even the kid surviving. It's you.
Yeah, it's us surviving. And then, yes, the kid is there, but...
Yeah, so you, like, inevitably do have some New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. And, yes, I just haven't written them down, and I'm not planning on sticking to
I guess mine is to
anything.
find an apartment.
That's that's an important one.
Find an apartment, get married.
Yeah.
2 small.
Just 2, I was going to say. 2 not significant things.
No big deal here.
Yeah. How's the planning going?
Well, I went and looked at, there was a place that I had liked.
Yeah.
And we went, and so we asked them the price, and they completely dodged that question. Mm-hmm. And they were like, oh, we'll email you the package. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm still waiting, and that was like a month ago.
They haven't emailed it to you yet?
No.
That's a bad sign.
It's not a good sign. So I'd really liked the place. We went last May for my birthday. Brandon took me there to dinner. I loved it, and like we went back to look at it for like as a wedding venue, and like loved it too. Like it seemed really nice. And then this weekend for Christmas, I had gotten Brandon, like, I had like rented a room there for like the night, even though it's like kind of silly. It's like 30 minutes from our house. Yeah. But I thought it'd be like a fun little like staycation type thing. Yeah. So we stayed there, and it was a lot busier than when we had originally gone there for dinner and when we had gone there. Mm-hmm. And it just, I don't know. I feel like it's like someone opened the curtains, mm-hmm. and like staying there was like kind of the real truth of it. Like the mm-hmm. place is very cool, but it is like an Instagram palace. Mm. It's like everything there is like clearly for Instagram. And it's just like, it's not what I want my wedding to be. And like, it felt like a little like depressing, and like felt like trying very hard.
It also feels kind of dated to me, like creating places for their Instagrammable effect.
Yeah, like it's like everything about the place was like very cool, like the way it was decorated. Like there was like wall to ceiling like wallpaper, so like the like and every room has like a different pattern. Yeah. Like, and it's very like cowboy themed, so like very cool, like plaids and like Aztecs and geos and like those kind of prints like everywhere, like, and it's mixed very well. It's like mm-hmm. tasteful, and all the colors blend together, and like all of the things like look really like nice together. But mm-hmm. when you like kind of realize that like, oh, this is like kind of for show, it's not really like authentic, like right. It just feels less cool.
Yeah, I could see that. Plus, to me, the fact that they haven't sent you the package and it's been a month is like crazy.
Yeah, like I mean, and everything about it, like it's like there's like they have these great like soaking tubs, like huge tubs in the rooms.
I love a big tub.
Yeah, you can like just like, oh my god, like the tub was the best part. And then they have all these like bath stuff like next to the tub. Yeah. that you can buy.
Oh, what? No, that's so tacky.
Yeah, just like, it was like, it's like, here, you can have this nice bath.
But
At a cost.
Yeah, that
like even like they set up like the mini bar the way they did it. Like they set it like, I know you have to pay for things for the mini bar, obviously.
Yeah.
But the way they set it up, like so that you walk in, it's like they had like, it was like the price list, and then they had like 2 of these like lager tona, like the little like mini sips sitting there, and the way it was set up, like it looked like they were like,
here, this is for you, like welcome kind of thing.
Like a welcome thing, which that would have felt like cool and went with the theme. Like, here's like, this shot's on us.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like I just feel like there's so many things they could have done that would have felt like cooler and welcoming, but it's like, this shot's on us for $20.
Oh yeah, that kind of cheapens the vibe fully.
Yeah, it just makes it feel like it's staged, so you can like take a picture of like these cool like tequila bottles.
Yeah,
like,
and like pretend to have a shot but not really take it.
Exactly. Like it just felt like not real. And then like, I guess every time I had gone there before, there was like no one there, and like this time it's like literally like everyone there was like flannels and like dressed the part. It like, that's,
well, they're there to do their Instagrammable moments.
I was like, oh, okay, so
yeah,
make sure you brought your flannel while you stay here.
So is it still in the running, or you're
No,
no,
it's out. So now I'm kind of back at square zero.
Yeah, I'm in the process of looking for a venue for the baby shower.
How's that going?
And I mean, it's so annoying looking for venues, and that's why I don't want to make anyone else do it, because it's so annoying, especially in the city. But I have like one that I'm hoping is good.
Oh, nice. Where is it?
It's Union Square.
Okay.
Union Square Cafe.
Oh, great.
Yeah, they have like a room that seems like reasonable, can fit like about 40 people. So I wanted to actually go see it in person. But everything else that I looked at, I was like someone sent me a picture of like the private dining room, and I was like, whoa, because it was like red and black and these like weird patterns, and I was like, I feel like I'm in hell. I was like, this is not a celebration.
You're gonna scare the baby before it comes out.
Yeah, I was just like, I looked at it and I was like, holy crap, that's a big no.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's definitely like a process to find like a venue. And then there was another place that I liked, but they didn't have availability for that date, so I was like, I could technically like move the date, but
yeah,
I didn't love the other place so much.
I feel like you can only be hunting for so many things at one time.
Yeah.
I mean, my first priority was to find a man.
Check.
We got one.
Yep. Check.
So now I kind of just like need to find a home.
Okay, that's next on the list.
So we have somewhere to live.
Yeah.
And then next will be the wedding.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about keeping your priorities in check. Like,
we have to talk about your bachelorette party.
No, yeah.
That's what I want to focus on.
Yeah. A few other people have asked me about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So, like, what do you do when you're 40 years old and have a bachelorette party?
You go on a fun girls trip. You don't do any of, like, the weird penises and all that other crap unless you want to.
No.
But you just go and have, like, a fun 3-day vacation.
No, I think we can, like, say, like, keep your penises at home.
Yeah.
All penises can stay in the city.
Yes. But
no need to bring.
Yeah, keep them at home. Leave the penis straws at home too, and then just we go have fun somewhere.
Yeah, I would like to go away somewhere. Why not?
Yeah, I think we should do it. It's to me, like, any of that stuff is an excuse to like go on like a little trip and have fun.
I mean, even if we did like a little weekend trip to Miami, like you and I have done before, like that would be fun.
Yeah. I feel like you and I are beach people, so it would have to be like something where there's like a beach.
Something beachy.
Yeah.
We need some sort of water, sand.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think other than that, like, I guess there is like the Caribbean is like.
Yeah, there's the Caribbean. I mean, we could always, depending on like what time frame you're thinking. Like, we can just go on Google Flights, see
Yeah,
what's available. And the options could be many. Like, it could be Europe.
I mean, I would love Europe.
Yeah.
But I feel like most people are going to have a problem with that.
Yeah. Well,
see, this is my problem with planning things is like I never do what like I want to do. I'm always worried about like pleasing other people.
Well, in this case, you shouldn't. And I think you pick what you want to do, and then whoever can come, can come.
Yeah.
And then whoever can't, they can always, you know, like if they want to do something with you, they can always like take you out separately for just like a night out or something.
Yeah.
Like something closer to home.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, this should be like somewhere where you actually want to go, and it's not just about like pleasing the crowd.
Yeah, but people are so hard to please. Like that's what's so nerve-wracking about weddings too. Everyone and their opinions. It's like the older you get too, it's like the more opinions everyone has.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you gotta ignore that shit.
Yeah.
Because like then, like a wedding, a bachelorette, they're really about you. So you have to.
Yeah. I think though I'm just trying to take all the priorities one at a time. Once I have a place.
An apartment, yeah. Sorry, I just added one more to the list.
One more to the planning. Yeah, gosh. Moving though is going to have to be within this month. So
yeah. Yeah, that's the priority.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll have a lot to talk about. Planning baby showers, moving in New York City.
Yeah.
What to expect when expecting.
Yeah. Planning weddings, and of course the most important one, bachelorette parties.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one I'm looking the most forward to.
I feel like at this stage of my life, it's just like I'm kind of like trying to get through things. Like it was like before I even got to New Year's, it was like my resolution was just make it through the holidays.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Mine right now is just make it through finding a place for this baby shower and make it through making the list of what you need.
Yeah. So
those are my two resolutions for January.
Yeah. So goals. I think maybe people should stop thinking of it about like new year, new resolutions.
Yeah.
And more think about it like prioritizing yourself.
Yeah. Or like, I also like the idea of like prioritizing like one or two big important things that you need to get in like a span of like, let's say like 2 weeks or like a month or whatever time frame, because then it feels more manageable and more like reasonable, and not as abstract. I feel like I always used to make resolutions and goals that were like abstract, and I would forget about them, and I would lose track.
Like join a charity.
I mean, it's a very noble one.
Go see your grandmother more.
Yeah.
Didn't see her less.
Yeah, mine was like make more money or get a better job. Like, what does that even mean?
Mine was what did I say? Get a job that is
more than a job.
More than a job. Well, I guess I got that.
Yeah.
It only took me 7 years.
Well,
6 years.
Sometimes the resolution. That's the thing too. Sometimes it takes longer than a year.
Yeah.
So it's a decade resolution.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
So that's I think, the moral of the story is don't worry about making your resolutions.
Who cares about resolutions?
Just set some short-term goals.
Yeah, and exactly. Who cares about
take it one day at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Don't overcomplicate it, because life is already complicated enough.
I agree. Anyway.
Okay.
Talk
Bye,
to you
everyone.
Later. Bye.
Make you